guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be super duper exciting because I am finally sharing with you guys the updated luxury handbag collection of mine. Yay! I know many of you guys are very interested to watch such videos. So yes, finally I am taking out this time to do this video because I know a lot of you love it, and I truly apologize because the last time I did such a video was years ago. So if you guys are true followers of mine since years ago, you will know that I have released only two videos that I share with you my luxury collection, which I will leave the link above and below. I foresee that it's gonna be a long video. Make yourself comfortable, get some tea, some food, and let's begin. So how I will go about this video is I will list the items by the brands so that you will know, for example, if I take out Dior, how many pieces of Dior I have under the brand. I believe that will be a cleaner way of introducing to you guys my luxury items. So talking about Dior, yes, let's get started with Christian Dior. And this is the first item that I have from Dior. It's the Lady Dior in the medium size, and of course the color that I have here is in red. The leather is in patent leather. Look at that shine, super gorgeous. I've owned this for 3 years plus. This is like almost the same age as my daughter, and the hardware is in champagne gold. This bag has a detachable shoulder strap, which is very useful for me right now, and I really love it because it's such a gorgeous, it's such a beauty, and it's also a classic from Dior. The next item from Dior is this cutie here, and this is called the Miss Dior Promenade. I also got it in the Lady Dior pattern. They call this the what is the word? I can't really remember the name of this print right now, but if I do, I will leave it above. But this is how it looks like out front. The color is hot pink. It has this closure here whereby you can press and the flip will flap up, and inside is how it is. It also has a detachable shoulder strap, which is a chain-like design. Its side is similar like the Chanel Walk, but of course this one is definitely more spacious and the width is also wider. The bag looks very gorgeous. It's something that you can use if you don't want to bring a big bulky bag. Just bring your cards or your phone. It fits everything perfectly. The next item is from Valentino, and this is the only Valentino bag that I own so far. And this over here is called the Rockstar bag in the medium size, and it is all made up of leather. It has a chain-like shoulder strap, very edgy looking, given the fact that it has all these studs over here, makes it really cool. And of course the opening is very similar to the Miss Dior Promenade that I showed you guys earlier, which is just to push this in together and the flap will flip up this way. So the inside is also very spacious because it is in the medium size, so you can tend to put more stuff in here. I believe they have it in the mini and the small size, if I am not wrong. It comes in different colors too and in different material, but I just wanted to choose something that is not out of the ordinary, so I go for the light blue, and the hardware is in silver, or previously it was a bit of a champagne gold. At some lighting it looks like silver, at some lighting it looks like champagne gold, but yeah, this is a very unique color that I have in my collection. The next bag that I have is from Givenchy. I do own a few Givenchy in the past, but in the end of the day I decided to sell the rest and just keep this one. And this is the cutie in my collection. This is the Givenchy Antigona, and the material is in smooth leather. Size is of course in the mini. So this one also has a detachable shoulder strap, which I have removed. The hardware on this bag is mainly in silver, so the bag obviously looks very cute like this. It's in hot pink, which you guys know I love hot pink. So the front basically looks like this. It's basically a very sturdy bag. that looks like this, the side, the back, and also the bottom. It's something that is so sturdy that you don't have to put any stuffings inside. It wouldn't lose its shape. So this is how I usually store my bag, with the shoulder strap, you know, kept inside. So the next brand is Fendi, and I do have 4 pieces from Fendi. The first one, which is the oldest in my collection, is actually this one. This, if you can see, it's a very tiny, you know, not a very huge bag. It's pretty tiny, very similar to my Miss Dior Promenade, but of course this material is fabric and it's actually very spacious. You can put a lot of things. The print is like this. This print has been around for so long. I can't remember whether do they still have this micro mini prints right now on their handbags, but I do see on a website these days they have this print but in a bigger version, larger font size, if you know what I mean. But this one, I bought it when I was in secondary school, so that will be maybe more than 20 over years ago. So that is how old this bag is. I still keep it with me because I want to pass this down to my daughter one of these days. As of right now, I hardly use this bag because I have other bags to use, but this is definitely something that I will definitely treasure for the rest of my life, because after all, this is like the first few luxury handbags that I bought when I was that young. So it's basically a bag that has a handle and also has a zipper at the top for you to store your stuff. Yep, this is it. I do not know what's the name of this bag, but this is this you know, small cutie bag from Fendi. The next bag that I do own from Fendi is this classic, which is the Mama Baguette bag. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This one is also really old, but it looks really good because these days I seldom take it out and use it. But I won't sell it because this is a classic, which I believe this couple of years, or I should say last year, they did make a re-entry into the luxury market. So it doesn't look like this. It is actually a structured rectangle bag. That's what I see from Fendi. But this one is the older design, whereby it looks like this. The side looks pretty triangle and the front is like this, and also the base has no feet. This color is to die for. This is actually a limited edition from Fendi when I got it during Christmas season, and usually it comes in brown, which is the same shade as this one, but I decided to go with the blue because it is so unique and the blue is so gorgeous. And of course, not to mention the hardware, which is the iconic Fendi hardware over here. It's a snap closure, and the inside, you know, with stuffings and all, it's very spacious. So it's something that I will definitely not sell because it's such a classic piece. But yeah, it's something that maybe I will take out and use once in a while, or maybe hand it over to my doctor next time. The third bag that I own from Fendi is this gorgeous beauty, which is called the Petit Toujours, if I pronounce that correctly. I can remember that when I got this bag, I was so happy because I love the color. It's a pop-out color. It makes any dull outfit looks gorgeous. So this bag is also very spacious. As you can see, the size, this I believe is in the medium size. They have a larger version, but it's too large. So mine is just nice. It has a handle, it has a shoulder strap, and it's very spacious, and I love the color. Look at that. It has this clochette, is it clochette? And it has the brand Fendi over here. So usually when I use this bag, I will use it, you know, with the shoulder strap because, you know, it's easier to carry it. But on days whereby, you know, I don't have my kids with me, I just hold it, you know, by holding the handle, which is very sturdy. So the entire bag is a blend of different material. Like this part here, it is a softer leather, whereby this part here is a harder piece of leather. So the entire blend and mix of material makes it really unique. And of course, as I said again, the color is the bonus. So I am very happy to add this to my collection at that time, and I doubt I will be parting ways with it anytime soon. My last piece from Fendi is this one over here, this cutie, which I believe you have seen this before. It is the Fendi Can I bag, and oh my god, this is really a cutie because of the studs on the bag. It spells Fendi, very gorgeous, and the studs, you can see it's actually protruding out. So I do get comments saying that, hey Sue, be careful when you use this bag because it can hurt you. But no, it doesn't hurt me. But I really love this bag so much. It's really very unique. So I understand that this bag comes in 3 colors: black, pastel pink, and also baby blue. And the opening of this bag is you press the side button here and the flap will come out this way. This bag is in the smaller size. I understand that they have a bigger size. This item comes with this you know, chain like shoulder strap, and of course this piece of leather material over here. So I usually like to use this on my shoulder or as a crossbody. Yeah, this is how it is. Smooth leather and all. Very spacious. You can put quite a few things, so definitely something that I'm very happy to add into my Fendi collection. Enough of Fendi. Now let's go into another brand, which is Celine. Yes, Celine is a brand that I think is not frequently mentioned these days. I might be wrong. Back in those years, Fendi has been so popular, especially the tote that looks like a monster. Yes, if you guys are not sure what I'm talking about, it's this tote over here. They call this the luggage tote. So mine is in the micro size. I was seriously very happy when I got this on my birthday because this was so popular back then. And it does look like a naughty monster with the, you know, the tongue sticking out over here. And what makes mine so unique is that it is a tri-color. It has black, white, and also orange at the side, and the material on mine is a mixture of leather and also fabric. So the orange part and the white part is actually fabric. The black linings on the handles and so on, they are all leather. So the top is actually a zip-like closure whereby you can really enjoy lots of space for this size. So I can't imagine the size larger than this. It's definitely going to be heavy and definitely more space. But the thing about this bag is it doesn't come with a shoulder strap. So that's the reason why I rarely hold this anymore or bring this out. I will definitely keep it in my collection because even though this bag is not so talked about, the price for it is still very expensive. So this is my one and only bag from Celine. The next bag in my collection is from Balenciaga, and here is the cutie. This is called the classic Balenciaga metallic H bag, and this entire bag is in leather. The color is black, and of course the hardware is in silver. I understand that this bag also comes in gold hardware and also in different colors and material, but this one in particular attracts me the most. I love the material, I love the design, I love the studs, not too big, not too small, it's just nice. So everything complements it very nicely. Best part is it has a shoulder strap which is detachable, very versatile, very useful for people like me. And of course it has several pockets outside and also inside. And the top is a zipper like, you know, opening, which is very useful, very safe, and it is a very spacious bag. I can say you can keep an iPad, maybe a computer, and so much things can be stored inside. My next item is from Burberry, and it's this backpack which is called the House Check backpack. This backpack is pretty, you know, spacious in size. You can see the back and the front looks something like this, and this is of course the shoulder strap, which is the softer version, and it's a very spacious bag. As I said, you can store quite a lot of items here, and of course I've added the Thomas bag charm to, you know, give it some cuteness to the entire overall of this bag. I don't usually inch towards luxury backpacks because I'm not a backpack kind of a person right now. So this is the only backpack that I own in my entire collection. This backpack is something that I won't part ways with unless one day I realize that I don't really use it that much. But as of now, I still want to retain a luxury backpack in my collection because if one day I decided to, you know, use backpacks again, I could just take this out and, you know, use it to run my daily errands. But of course, this is something that is still really cute. The entire design has the Burberry trademark logo feel, so definitely something that I will still keep it and will try to use it as much as I can. The next few goodies are from Saint Laurent. This brand has been releasing so many eye candies that I really want to own a lot of them, but these are the ones that I currently have. So the first thing that I added into my collection was this here. This is the Lulu bag in the small size. The color is a navy if I'm not wrong, and of course the hardware is in gold. Don't you think they complement each other so beautifully? And of course it has a chain light shoulder strap, which you can use it this way or as a crossbody. So normally I use this bag as a crossbody because I don't know, I just like how it feels against my body. The material is soft puffy leather, very gorgeous, and of course it has a chevron-like pattern. The side looks like this, the back, and of course the base is something like that. And to access into the bag, it has a strong magnetic closure, and inside is of course, you know, stuffings which I put so that I can retain the shape of this bag. It's a very spacious bag for a small size. So if you guys want to get this bag, I would really want you guys to go to the boutique and try out the different sizes available. The next bag from Saint Laurent is my latest addition to my luxury handbag collection. I am so happy when I bought it. So this is it. Ta-da! Yes, this is my latest Saint Laurent handbag. This is called the Sunset bag, and it's in the medium size. The color is in light grape. Very gorgeous color, don't you think so? It reminds me a bit of my Fendi Petit Toujours bag, which is pretty similar in color. But anyways, this is how the bag looks like. It has a silver hardware, very different from my Lulu bag earlier, which has a rustic gold hardware, and the strap is also very shiny. You can see that. And you can also use this bag on your shoulder or as a crossbody. So the front looks like this, the side and the base, and of course the back looks something like this. So this bag comes in many materials, many colors. The next couple of bags are from Gucci, and the first one is this cutie over here. This is called the GG Marmont camera bag. Some of you call this the camera bag, but it's the small size matte lace shoulder bag. So this is the one that has a, of course, adjustable shoulder strap, and to access into the bag you have this zipper pull. The hardware is in rustic gold. The pattern line is like this. So the front looks like this, the side, the back, and also the base. So the behind has this GG logo embossed on the material, very gorgeous. So between this bag and the other bag that I'm going to show you, this is something that I use most of the time. I would say it's because of the color. It's red, it is pretty spacious for a small size bag, and I could fit majority of my daily essentials. So this bag usually is my go-to bag if I need a, you know, a carefree bag that is luxury and it looks very cute. The next Gucci handbag in my collection is this one over here. Yup, this is she. Very gorgeous looking, very luxurious to the touch. And this is also the GG Marmont bag. Also in the small size, but of course material wise it's very different. This is in the velvet material. Maybe let me put the bag over here. You can see that it looks lighter, and when I bring it closer to you, you can see it is a purplish kind of a color. Given the fact that the material is velvet, you may need to take extra precautions when you're handling with this bag. Up next is Louis Vuitton. Yes, maybe some of you are very interested to know what I have from Louis Vuitton. So the first item is this one. This is of course the Kensington bag. I believe this bag has been discontinued because I don't see this at the boutique and also at the website. But this is actually a very sturdy piece. It's very spacious, and I used to use this bag a lot when I was working at that time. The material is of course a Damier Ebene. The base has feet, and the behind looks something like this. It has a shoulder strap which you can attach and detach. And of course, what attracted me to this bag in the first place was this, V over here. I think it's really unique. So inside is something like this. So this bag is divided into two sections. You can see this part has a zipper pull, whereas the other part is pretty much open. The next bag is of course a classic, and it is the Speedy 25 bandolier in the Damier Ebene print. And of course, as you know, bandolier means it has a detachable shoulder strap. If you guys do watch my previous luxury handbag collection video, I do own a Speedy 30. It's just a normal Speedy 30 without the shoulder strap. But as time goes on, I realized that I don't hold tote bags as often as I like to. So I sold those away and get myself this one, because after all, Speedies are a classic from Louis Vuitton that you need to have in your collection. Given the fact that this is in Damier Ebene print, you don't have to worry about babying this bag because it's very easy to handle it, to take care of it. No vachetta leather that you have to worry that might change color. So anyways, I really love this bag. Guess what? Another Damier Ebene print handbag. Yup, I really love Damier Ebene print. Well, this is it. This is my Neverfull in the MM size in the Damier Ebene print. The lining for this is in red. Yep, now they have different colors like the rose ballerine. If you guys are looking for a very spacious bag, you can really consider this, because I've owned this for 3 years now and it is still looking really good. It doesn't show any signs of wear and tear. I guess it's because I rarely use this, but even if I do, I don't really baby it so much because after all, it's in Damier Ebene print. My next bag from Louis Vuitton is this one over here. Yep, this is the Neo Noe. This is what people call is the bucket bag. So I have always wanted to own a bucket bag from Louis Vuitton, and I did look at the others, but they don't really meet my criteria that I set. So this one over here is actually one that I'm so happy that I managed to own it, because first thing first, it has that bucket bag design, and secondly, it is very lightweight. So even if you put a lot of things, it doesn't really put a toll on your shoulder. And of course, the pulling, pull here, it's very unique. It has a shoulder strap that is adjustable, and the inside is very spacious. So this is something that I'm actually considering in getting in a different color and also pattern. Because right now Louis Vuitton has released the Damier Ebene print in different colors. This test in different colors, and also the Damier Azur. It's really pretty. So I'm actually thinking of getting the same bag but in that different pattern and color. But what do you guys think? Is it pretty silly? The next item is a classic from Louis Vuitton, and if you see this thing, you will agree that it's indeed a classic, something that you need to have. That's how I feel. So presenting the Alma in the PM size, and of course mine is in the gorgeous vanille leather, and the color is in pink. I can't remember what's the exact name, but it's in pink. So it has a clochette here, and the prints are so gorgeous. Alright, the bag looks like this, and the base has feet. So basically the entire bag looks super gorgeous. I guess it's because of the vanille leather. It's super shiny. So this bag actually comes with a detachable shoulder strap, which you have to purchase separately. I didn't purchase it at that time, and I regret it right now, because as I said, this is a handle bag or a tote bag, so something that I rarely use these days. I can actually use other detachable shoulder strap and attach it to this bag and use it too. But honestly speaking, at this size, using it with a shoulder strap, it actually looks pretty weird against my body. I'm not sure, I've tried it a few times, I don't really like what I see, but this bag, honestly speaking, looks best if you carry it using your hands this way or by the crooks of your arms. So this is definitely a very beautiful gem, which I doubt I will be selling it anytime soon because this color has already been discontinued, and this color is super duper gorgeous. To access into the bag, it has, you know, zippers over here that you just have to unzip all the way around, and you can access into the amount of space inside this bag. So the next bag is the Lock Me 2, and this is in the tri-color, which is so unique. I think they have already stopped producing it in this tri-color version. They do have it in entire black or all red, but not this tri-color. So the one that I have is in red. This one is a bit of a dark blue and brown at the side. Very unique, and it's really love at first sight. So the size of this is very spacious. It has a top handle here, a clochette over here. It also has a detachable strap. The base looks something like this, very unique. So I love tri-colors because it gives that very unique vibe, just like my Celine handbag that I showed you guys earlier. So in this case, you can see that the brown and the blue are interlapping into each other, makes it looks really gorgeous. So it has, of course, this silver hardware of LV logo, and to access into the bag, you just have to turn the dial and you can flip open this way. So inside looks something like this with all the stuffings and all. So I really love this bag, and as I said, it's really love at first sight when I saw this. Okay, you guys, my last handbag from Louis Vuitton, and it's this cutie over here. Yes, this is the Pochette Métis, and I have a long story that I can tell you again and again about this handbag, because if you guys did watch the video when I unboxed this, I did mention that I went through so much trouble to get this bag, but eventually I managed to find it in Singapore. This is in fuchsia, very gorgeous, beautiful color, which I really love. Hardware is in gold, and of course it has a detachable strap, and I add a pom-pom from Furla here to make the entire bag look more cute, don't you think? The one that I have over here is in the Empreinte leather. Usually people will go for the canvas material, but these days I hear that it's so difficult to even get the canvas material Pochette Métis from the boutique. So you guys can try your luck, but hopefully for myself, I hope to add another one more in the future. So this is how the front looks like, and the back looks something like this. The side looks like this, and also the base. It's a very gorgeous, versatile bag, which I will definitely recommend you guys to get. But of course, on a side note, I do hear a lot of complaints for those people who own the canvas material Pochette Métis. But for me, I have no issues with this Empreinte leather. It works really well and has not given me any issues so far. So anyways, very happy to finally add this into my collection. The next bag that I have is from Prada, and it's the only Prada bag that I have in my current collection, and it's this one over here. This is pretty huge, as you can see. They call this the Prada Orange Saffiano Luxe Leather Tote Bag, and the size is in large. I got this bag way years ago in Milan, and it was like my first few Prada bags that I got over there, and I was feeling so happy because back then, which is many years ago, I would say more than 7 over years ago, this design over here was the in design back then. So when I managed to get myself this, I was really over the moon. So you can see that it's a very large bag. You can see how wide the base is, and it's in the color orange or papaya. That's what the description says, and the top is only by a magnetic closure, and you can see how spacious the bag is. This used to be my work bag, which I don't use it very frequently at the moment. I used to use this like every day for months. This material is really very tough, it's very sturdy, and I have no complaints about this Saffiano leather. If you guys do own any bags that are made up of Saffiano leather, you'll know what I mean. Basically, it's a very thick material and I really love it so much. So it's something that I won't be selling it, because even if I do, I believe the price that people are willing to pay for it is not much. So I would rather just keep it in my collection and use it as and when I feel like using it. The next bag is from Loewe. Yes, Loewe, or maybe some of you may pronounce it in a different way, but it's actually called Loewe. And here it is. This is another old bag of mine. This is the Amazona bag in the size medium, large. I can't remember what is the size, but it is big for sure. You can see the base is pretty wide. This bag doesn't come with a shoulder strap, and to access into the bag, you have a zipper pull over here. It's a very spacious bag, but one thing for sure, you can't find this logo so huge on an Amazona bag for the recent collections. It's usually smaller in size, or it is embossed into the material. So this one belongs to the older collection, but it is this boldness of this logo that actually attracts me, and not to mention the color too. It's in lipstick red. So anyways, this is my only piece from Loewe. I do have my eyes set on other bags from Loewe, but as of now, it's only this one. So I am left with two more brands, and even though there's only two more brands left, I still got quite a handful of handbags over here. So let me start with Hermes. Yes, I know a lot of you guys out there love Hermes handbags. For me, I only have two of them at the moment. So the first one is the very first one that I purchased, and it is this beauty over here, and this is the Her bag in the 31, I believe, Her bag 31, and the color is red toil. Very dark pinkish reddish color. Originally, I was supposed to get the Evelyn bag first, but after the SA took out this handbag, I was like, oh my god, I gotta have this one. So at that point of time, I was really in love with this bag, but I cannot say the same for now. I've got a bit of mixed feeling towards this handbag, which I can talk about more in a separate video. But anyways, this bag, regardless, it still looks really gorgeous. It reminds you of the Kelly handbag. So this is the front, this is the back, and of course it has a shoulder strap which is not detachable. And to access into the bag, you have to remove this strap here, and then you will be able to access into the bag. Very similar like the Kelly from Hermes. The second handbag from Hermes is the Evelyn, which is the size 29. I believe this is like the middle or medium size. They have the mini and this size, and then a larger one. So the one that I have, this color I believe is in Rouge Tomate. It is very much an orangey red shade, very gorgeous. This H was supposed to be worn facing your body, and this is supposed to be facing out, but for me, I like to show this perforated H outside. I think it looks really nice. This bag is gorgeous, very spacious. So if you have kids and you tend to bring a lot of wipes or handkerchief or even diapers, you can actually fit inside here. It's very deep, very spacious bag, and of course the material is very soft, so if you put a lot of stuff, it will just occupy, you know, the amount of items that you put inside. But personally, I try not to overstuff it because I'm just worried that it might lose its shape. Alright you guys, down to the final brand in my luxury collection, and that is none other than Chanel. Yes, of course, if you guys are a luxury lover, you will definitely want to add Chanel into your collection. And as of right now, I am very happy with what I have. I should say I am very blessed. I would want to have more, but as you guys know, the prices of Chanel handbags are really crazy these days. But let me just show you guys the ones that I have, ranging from the very first one to the very latest. So the very first Chanel handbag that I have is actually this classic beauty over here. It is the classic flap. The hardware for this is silver, Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous color. Isn't it beauty? So of course, to access it, you just turn the knob and you flip it up. And of course, there is this additional flap, which, you know, eventually you can access into the interior. This is a very good size to have, but do take note that jumbo size can be on the heavier side. The reason I chose a jumbo size at that time was I didn't think so much and I didn't compare the sizes, so I only knew that I wanted to get a Chanel flap, and jumbo was like the common popular size at that time. So that's the reason I grabbed this. Of course, I don't regret. I will definitely keep this one in my collection, but I do hope to add a medium size classic flap in the future, because I know that will definitely be more versatile, whereby I can use it for day and also for night. So anyways, the bag looks something like this, and of course it has a slim pocket at the back. The hardware is in silver, very gorgeous, and I think silver and the red really complement each other. The next Chanel bag is this one over here. Some of you may call it the GST bag. It comes in two sizes, one that is maybe half the size of this, and this is the largest size. So it comes in also a few colors. Mine is in beige, and of course the hardware is in gold. Very nice color combination, and I believe this bag has already been discontinued by Chanel. I really don't know why, because this bag is actually a very good sturdy bag. It might be on the heavier side, but I think it's really sturdy and well made. This bag has this handle over here, so you can choose to use it on the crook of your arms, this way, or on your shoulder. It weighs quite a bit, but it's still a very gorgeous bag that I doubt I will be selling this away, because the fact that it is already discontinued makes it even more valuable and very hard to find. My next Chanel bag is a boy bag. Everybody needs to own a boy bag. Well, I think I'm biased by saying that, but I really strongly agree to my statement, because this boy bag is something that you can use during dinner time, evening time, or when you're dressed down. It is a very versatile looking bag. It's very different from the jumbo bag, because the jumbo classic flap gives you a very elegant look. If you can compare between these two, this looks very elegant, but this one, it looks something whereby you can wear it during the day or even during the night. And it is very spacious too. I believe this size that I have here is the large size. So the color of my boy Chanel is in navy or dark blue, very similar to my Lulu bag from Saint Laurent. And of course, the hardware is rustic gold. Very, very gorgeous. And you can see the chain. It's also in rustic gold. You can use it this way on your shoulder, or you can use it this way on the shoulder, or as a crossbody bag. So the front, if you guys know, it looks something like this. The patterns in the front can vary. Some of them is the chevron like, some is this way, and I think nowadays they have all kinds of materials out there, so you guys have to go and take a look on their website. The side is like this, the base is this way, and the behind is very simple, which is this way. To open or access into the bag, you just have to press this area and you can flip it up, and you know, you can access into your bag. So it's a very spacious bag, because for mine it is in the large size, so you know, I can stuff a lot of things inside, and there's a lot of space left for me to put other things. A lot of people say that if you love Chanel handbags, you need to own either the classic flap or the Coco handle. So yes, here it is, the Coco handle, and mine is in black, grainy leather, and the hardware is in gunmetal, black, silver. Yeah, you know what I mean. So this one has a detachable shoulder strap. The size that I have here, I believe, is in the medium size. They have the mini, the small, and this is the medium. So what I love about this bag is it is very puffy. The material is very puffy, kind of remind me of the material from my Lulu bag, but this one of course is more sturdy and it's very maintenance free because of its grain-like leather. And to access it, you just have to turn the knob and you can access into the interior. Very spacious. I guess it's because it's a medium size. And of course the back, it has a pocket at the back. This pocket is a bit more spacious than the slim pocket from the classic flap bag that I showed you guys earlier. So I could put in my handphone over here, but I won't put my phone inside the classic flap bag because it's slightly tighter. So I have decorated the handle with a MS Tourlist just to spice up the look of this black bag. But apart from that, I think this is a good size bag if you have a lot of things to bring. But otherwise, you can really consider the small size. Mini is a bit too small, but I am considering the small size because this right now I feel that it's a bit too big for my lifestyle at the time being. Down to my final handbag in my luxury handbag collection. Oh my god, I've been speaking so much, and you know what? The battery of my camera actually died earlier, so I had to pause for a while. But anyways, this is my last handbag that I want to show you guys, and it's none other than my Chanel Deville tote, and this is the one in the larger size. I understand that this comes in a 3/4 of a size, which is the smaller one. So this is the larger version. So this one I actually purchased it back in Paris, if I recall it correctly. This range was the seasonal release from Chanel. So this is how the bag looks like in the front. Okay, the side and also the back. The base is something like this. So the material of this bag is actually pretty rough. It's not leather, it's a rough material. I'm not sure how to describe this material. And the wordings over here are shiny. And of course the logo and also the Roux Cambon over here. And it comes with this strap like this. Very Chanel like, you know, chain straps. And to access into the inside, you just open or separate this magnetic closure and you can access into the interior. So this bag is super duper spacious. Some people that I see on Instagram actually use this Deville tote as a diaper bag. It's not a bad idea, but seriously speaking, I don't feel very good using a very expensive bag as a diaper bag. But for me, usually I will use this bag on weekends because it looks more like a weekend bag to me. Finally, I am done introducing to you guys all my luxury handbags. I hope you really enjoy them. In total, there are 31 pieces of them. Very blessed to be able to own every single piece of them. But if you guys did watch my previous luxury handbag collection, I do have more than that. So I kind of like downsized quite a lot to have only 31 in my collection. If you guys are wondering, will I be downsizing even more? I'm not sure. Will I be purchasing more? Why not, right? But anyways, I really hope you enjoy watching this really long videos, and I really hope that watching all these eye candies is making you happy wherever you guys are. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel again. Click the notification bell and also leave me any comments below if you want me to do any specific video for any of these bags that you've seen so far. So with that, thank you again for taking the time to watch this super long video, and with that, I will see you again the next time. Bye.